Hi, welcome to my channel, Anyone Can Sell. This channel is not only for sales, this channel is to develop people both individually as well as professionally. This is John Baptist, sales and motivational speaker. As promised in my previous video, today I'm going to talk to you about a very sensitive topic: why people suicide. What is the reason? How do we come out of that thought process itself? That is what we are going to look into this video. But before you get into this video, I would suggest you, those who have not watched my video, that is how to gain confidence, please watch that video and please come back and then watch this video. So let's get to this video. Before we get to this video, as usually, please do subscribe, those who have not subscribed, and please share this video and hit the like button. You never know whose life this can change through you. Let's go to the video. A line of caution: this video is only for people above the age of 14, because there's a reason why. Because different people's mindset work very differently. For some people, even if it's positive video, sometimes it works backward. It starts becoming a negative and people start experimenting these things. So I would not suggest anybody below the age of 14 to watch this video. And if parents wanted their children to watch this video, not anybody less than the age of 12, I would suggest anybody between 12 and 14 should watch this video with the presence of your parents. This is one. Second is, I will try to keep this video as simple as possible. I will try avoiding all jargons. I will avoid all technical terminologies. I will also avoid high vocabularies. Keep it very simple, such that every person is able to understand this video, because I want people to make a difference in people and change people's lives. Please share this video with most of the people that you can, such that you never know whose life it can save, whose life it can make a difference, whose life it can inspire. And it might be because of you, somebody has been able to save their life. Hi, welcome back, friends. As I already told you that I'm going to talk to you today about a very sensitive topic, which is why people suicide, how to come out of that suicidal tendency. I was wondering from a very long time as to why people choose death over life. Why do they lose the purpose in life? Why do they lose hope in life? So the top three that topped my list: one is humiliation. Yes, my friends, when somebody is insulted, when somebody is humiliated, it affects them so badly that they choose death over life. Why? Why do they do so? Because there are influential factors. Now, every person is conditioned, patterned right from the womb till date to think in a particular manner, to respond in a particular manner, depending on their influential factors. Now, what are those influential factors? One is definitely your social aspect, social environment. Second is the family environment, the family background that they come. Third is the economical background that they are brought up in. These three majorly affects a person's mindset, and they start thinking in a particular manner or start responding in a particular manner. So humiliation for certain people, or most of the people, they get affected so badly, particularly when it starts going to affect their family members or their loved ones. They start losing hope in life. And this does not happen in one day, my friends. This happens over a period of time, and they actually get fed up. Every time they are actually pushed, cornered, either because of their failure or because of their fault or somebody's foul play. somebody play against them or work against them, which actually causes their failure or their humiliation, actually affects them so badly. And it gets into their head so badly that they start losing hope in life. And particularly when it actually starts affecting their loved ones and their family members. And more than the society, they start wondering as to how their family will respond, as to what their family members, what their loved ones will say. They're more worried about what their loved ones will say and how they will actually show their face to their loved ones. That actually kills them. First they kill them emotionally, and then it kills them physically. A person's mindset is that when an humiliation or an insult affects him, it starts questioning his emotional character as well as physical character, which in return reflects on their family and their loved ones. So when a person's act or somebody's foul play actually affects them or their loved ones, they choose death over life. Yes, there are people who are very, very, very sensitive to insult and humiliation. Some words that we use commonly might be a common words for us. It might be a raw words for us, but for some people, they're very, very sensitive depending on the background they come from. For some people, even a simple insult can end to death. See, actually, if you look at suicide, I will categorize there are three kinds of suicidals. One is quick death. Second is slow death. Third, which is not part of the suicidal, but I would term it as a part of suicidal, is because people have two things that they do. One is either destroy themselves or destroy another person. So destroying another person will also be added into the suicidal, because it's self-destruction or destruction of the other by the same person. So there are three things involved in suicidal. Quick death, where they instantly die, or they choose different mediums and modes to have a slow death, slowly destroy themselves. As well as they also start destroying the other person. So humiliation is one such reason which affects a person so badly that he first kills himself emotionally and then kills his body. Now, coming to the second reason as to why people choose death: when they lose one of the most closest person to their heart. When somebody is very, very close to their heart, and when they lose them, either due to death or due to separation or due to rejection, people choose death. The reason is their loss they are not able to overcome. They become so irreversible that they are not able to take that shock. A kind of vacuum starts building in them that they are not able to come out of that vacuum, and the vacuum actually starts consuming them and they lose hope in life. Yes, my friends, this plays a very, very important role. When we are very, very attached to any person, we are so attached that we can't take their loss. And there are few people who don't think beyond that person, because that person is the world for him. And when that person is lost, either due to death or separation or rejection, the whole world is ended for them. When the whole world is ended, they feel even their life is ended and that there's no purpose of survival. And that is the reason why people choose death. Now, coming to the third aspect. Third reason why people choose death over life is burden. This burden can be various burdens. For example, a person might be physically deformative, that he is not able to do activities like the other people are. He might feel an inferior person, and he might feel that he is a burden to his loved ones and his family, and he feels that yes, I should not be a burden anymore. It can be because of physical reasons, it can be because of emotional reasons. There are some people who are very, very psychic, who are very, very inferior complexed. They are very, very shy type. They don't want to go out. They see everything as a threat, and they don't want to overcome it. And because of that, they are emotionally putting a burden on their family. The other aspect is a financial burden. Probably they might be jobless, probably they're not able to do anything that can support their family or come out of the financial burdens that they have, or they would have taken huge financial loans that they are not able to repay, and it's actually playing on them and their family and affecting them so badly that they choose death over life. These are the three key reasons, which actually summarizes most of them, that people choose death. The reason is they don't see hope in living. They don't see a purpose in survival. The other day when I was watching the news channel, there was one person who thought he had the symptoms of COVID. What he did immediately, he killed his child, killed his wife, and killed himself, with the fear of what the society or what people around him will speak about him and his family. It's very, very shocking, my friends. Sometimes what is very, very common for us is not very common for everybody. Every person comes from a very, very different background, and their minds are conditioned and patterned to very, very different mindsets. We need to understand that, and it plays a major role in their decision making. Either they destroy themselves, or either they destroy the other person, which is both dangerous. There are a lot of people we have seen across the news channels, how people, particularly a simple rejection, when a proposal rejection, people go to an extent of killing people, which is a very, very wrong thing. It's all because of the way they have been brought from the kind of background that they come from. They're not able to take rejection, they're not able to take humiliation, they're not able to take failure, they're not able to take loss. My friends, these are very, very serious issues. Now we are going to look at how do we overcome this thought process. There are two things. One is, as an individual, if I'm going through that, how do I overcome? Then there is something called a social responsibility. We as socially, how we need to support these people. So first let me talk to as an individual who's going through this trauma, an individual who's going through this pain. How do you come across? Again, let me give you 3 tips. Step number 1, never isolate yourself. Never isolate yourself. Most of the people, when they are going through a turmoil, when they're going through a pain, when they are going through troubles, they usually isolate themselves from the others, particularly from their loved ones, thinking that they should not share this burden with them, and they will also be troubled, which will again add more pain to you, is what is the thought process. But let me tell you, by isolating yourself, you are actually adding more oil to the fire. Already there's a fire which is burning within you. When you isolate yourself from the other people, when you wanted to be all alone by yourself, you are thinking that you will be thinking of solutions. No, my friends, you are not thinking of solutions. You are going to make the problem look more bigger, because the proverb says, idle mind is devil's workshop. When you idly sit, the same event, the incident will start coming again and again and again and again and revisiting you. When it starts revisiting you again and again, it will first kill you emotionally. Once you are killed emotionally, then it does not take much time to kill you physically. So don't ever isolate yourself. Step number one. Step number two. Whatever problems you have, learn to discuss it with the right people. Most of the time, we discuss issues with some people who don't even know the seriousness of those issues. Only you know what those seriousnesses are. Choose the right person, select the right person, go find the right person who you could actually discuss. And my suggestion would be you always go to an elderly person who has gone through these stages in his life to discuss the issues that you are going through. When you actually discuss, probably he may not, or he or she may not be able to give you the solutions immediately, but when you start discussing, your problems will become more lighter for you to think beyond. Let me tell you, mind will only work when it is cool and calm. Only when your mind is cool and calm, your mind will be able to think. So learn to share not just your joys, even your pains and suffering. Choose the right people. Go to the elders. They have already gone through the stages that you are going through. Probably they've gone through the stages which they would have faced much worse than you are. For us, always our problems look bigger. But actually, when you go and see the testimonials, the way the people are being humiliated, the way people have lost their, the closed ones, the loved ones, and how they have been able to come up in life. For example, if you take Abraham Lincoln, he is the son of a cobbler. People made fun when he became the president of the United States. People openly made fun of him, but still he was able to come. You need to choose that will to overcome your problems. And to do that, you need to discuss it with the right people. You could always write to me. I will share my email IDs in this description. You can always share it to me. Or I am starting a tagline, hashtag with you. Hashtag with you. And I want people who have come out with different problems when you're in your life, when you have come out, share on this hashtag, share your testimonials, or send your testimonials to me, that such that in my next videos I can put on these testimonials to help people come out of their shell. Third, very important, my friends, convert your emotions into a revolution. Learn to convert your emotions into revolution. People are oppressing you. People are discriminating you. You should not just fall. Falling is not the problem. But if you don't get up, that's the problem. Let me tell you, the great people in the world, the greatest people in the world are the people who have been thrown down to dust and they have shooted up from the dust. You can take anybody's biography. You can see anybody's biography. You will see how they've been humiliated, the kind of losses that they have. In spite of that, how they have been able to become successful. Today, you need to understand, you need to know how to convert your emotions into revolution. The greatest person I always look at is Mahatma Gandhi. Why did he become Mahatma Gandhi? Did he become Mahatma Gandhi just like that? No. This Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was kicked out of a first-class train by a white man from a reserved compartment. Was kicked out. Was thrown out of the train. He did not sit and cry and said, "Oh my God, what is this people? People are discriminating me. People are insulting me. I am a lawyer. I'm this, I'm that." Did he say that and sit and cry? No. Did he end life? No. He converted that emotion into a revolution. Yes, my friends, even if you take Thomas Alva Edison, kicked out of school, He could have gone lost. He could have become the worst guy in the world. But he wouldn't have invented what we have seen today, what we are using today. Yes, my friends, learn to convert your emotions into revolution. The day you convert that power of your emotion into a revolution, people, the same people who insulted you, the same people who discriminated you, will start admiring you and they will start following you. So learn to become the trend setters. If you fall, falling is not the problem. No matter how many times you fall, every time you fall, learn to get up. You need support. There are people. You can always write to me, or you can discuss it with most of your senior peoples. Tell them what your problem is. You still don't find anybody. There are a lot of old age homes. There are a lot of successful couples who are there. You can go and share it with them and they will share their life stories to you, and you will find that my problem is just like a mustard seed compared to what people have gone through. That will give you inspirations in life to push you forward. Yes, friends, even when I lost somebody who was very, very close to me, it took me almost 2 years to come out of it. And my father stood by me to pull me out of that. And just after 2, 3 years, my father passed away. When my father again passed away, I lost my confidence, I lost a lot of things. But again, that day I decided that I will get into training. I will do my best to become a role model for people, to inspire people to develop their lives. And today you're seeing me in these videos is only because my father was my inspiration, and so am I my inspiration for others. So please, friends, follow these simple steps. Don't isolate yourself. Very important. Second, discuss it with the right people. Third, convert your emotions into revolution. Now, coming to social responsibility. We as people should be very, very careful in the kind of words we use. We should never discriminate people. We should never speak ill of people, no matter what background they come from, no matter what color, what tone, what kind of background that they come from, does not matter. As long as they are humans, everybody needs to be respected. Everybody needs support. So if we can't do good to anybody, no problem. But let's not do bad to anybody. Today, a lot of people, especially in colleges, it's become a fun, to tease people, to rag people. You don't understand the kind of trauma that people undergo because of you. For you it is fun. For most of even sometimes I really hate watching movies, because the comedies in the movies is again discriminating somebody. Why do you want to have fun by discriminating somebody? For you it is fun, for you it's common, but for them it is not. They're undergoing traumas, particularly women are going with so much of trouble, trouble that they are fighting every day, every minute, in their homes, in the society, in the workplace, everywhere they have been, tormented. If not physically, but by actions or by words we choose, we use, affects a lot of people. So let us become more responsible citizens. Like Michael Jackson in a song said, let's make this world a better place. Let's make this world a better place, my friends. Let's stand for people who need our support. Let's stand against discrimination. Let's stand against people who do atrocities against another fellow human. My friends, follow my hashtag with you. I hope this video has been useful. Please share it with as many people as possible. You never know whose life it will change. Again, my friends, let me tell you, with life, you can do a lot of things. By death, you are actually bringing more pain to your loved ones. So don't make that mistake. Today, you might feel that you are a burden today, but you never know. When the day comes, you will rise so high that your family, that you feel that you are actually a burden, will look up to you, and you will become a role model, not only for your family, even for your society. So don't think bad about yourself. Don't reject yourself. The first enemy is you. Because when you reject yourself, automatically you will start looking at people rejecting you. But never reject yourself, because you is the only person who knows yourself better than anyone else. And to all the family members, I will tell you, please support your family members when they are in trouble. You don't add more fuel to their pain. Stand by them, support them morally, emotionally, support them and pull them out of the trauma that they are in. And when you pull them out, you will know how happy the family is. In my upcoming videos, I will also be doing a video on parenting, so I will discuss about this more briefly, as well as I'm also writing a book, How to Tame Your Mind. So till then, signing off, John Baptist, sales and motivational speaker. I hope this video has been helpful. Thank you. Bye bye.